name is Kate Ursta. I am from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and I've been a coach for 2 years. Before I became a coach, I was a full-time reading teacher. I taught middle school. I made the choice to become a coach because I was looking to just make an extra maybe $200 a month. In September of 2013, I was teaching full-time. My business was starting to grow, and I had also given birth to my son, Dom. At the rate my business was going, we decided, my husband and I together, that we would extend the maternity leave through the spring semester of 2014. I knew that my benefits with my healthcare, with my school, would run out January 31st. I truly just wanted a little bit of time, maybe to grow my business. And if we were able to kind of, pinch our wallets a little bit, we would be able to afford my husband's healthcare, but it was going to be the bare bones healthcare because it was only going to be for a very short time. Then in January, we knew something was wrong. I discovered a lump in my armpit. This mass seemed to be growing, and I just kept saying, it's just the hormones, they are off balance. I just had a son. And my husband said, why don't you go get it checked just to be safe? We found out officially on February 4th that I had cancer. The scans also revealed that it was stage 4 Hodgkin's lymphoma, which meant that I would have to endure 12 rounds of chemotherapy every other week. I just felt hopeless because nobody who is my age or who is a coach with me could possibly understand what it's like to be 31 and have a 4-month-old and a 4-year-old and say, what if they don't have me tomorrow? That was hard to just feel nothing and to not see hope. That is scary. I didn't have the safe income of teaching, and it's safe. The insurance was safe. Now all of a sudden we had to rush to get on my husband's insurance because on top of the emotions, you have that panic of, I don't have insurance tomorrow, I need to do something. All I had was Beachbody. I had this conversation with my friend Stacy. I said, Stacy, I'm going to be enduring a lot of chemo. I am going to be sick. I'm going to be bald. Who in the world would ever want me as a coach? And without skipping a beat, she just looked at me and she said, Katie, everybody. I just remember thinking, if I can go through this and inspire at least one person, maybe this is a reason that it's happening to me. From day one, I would work on Thursday through Saturday, in the morning and in the evening while my son D was napping or my son Nick was at school. And then when I was getting ready for chemotherapy, I would rely on my leaders, I would rely on my success partners, I would rely on my upline to kind of hold up the fort while I was resting. They were more than happy to do it because they were a part of not just the team, but they were a part of helping me fight cancer too. The reason that I was working with Beachbody and believed in Beachbody so much is because I loved their products. I wanted people to see it wasn't about a sale, it was really about hope when they have those dark moments, whether it's a cancer diagnosis or wanting to lose 50 pounds. It didn't matter. I take people with me on my journey. I talked to them about what I was going through, and they were helping me, but I believe that I was helping them. Had I not been a coach financially, we still would have been struggling. At one point, my husband looked at me and said, do you realize that your paycheck from this week just paid all of your medical bills? And I said, it's pretty amazing. When I decided with my oncologist's blessing to go to Summit, Carl Deichler actually did his closing speech, and at the end of the speech, he actually said,
Katie, if you're out there, you and that cancer, beat that mother. When Carl Deichler is telling you to never give up, you kind of never want to give up. My first bit of good news came after 4 treatments, and it was that the chemo was working. I haven't had my last scan yet. We're confident that we got it all, but you know, even if we didn't get it all, I just believe that I'm going to be okay.